Thank you, Dr. Pillai, for that profound experience. Now we are going to take some questions from our chat audience, the global audience listening. This is from Jennifer Sadana. Dr. Pillai, can you speak to an experience of light entering the body through the crown of the head and passing through the body?
Yeah. There is the crown chakra, which is at the top of the brain. And the light has to come through that chakra into the third ventricle. But at the same time, you will have to have all your life energy from the lowest chakra also to go up and meet the light in the third eye. And when that happens, there will be the union of the individual soul with the universal soul. All your life energy is within the lowest chakra, where it is in the form of your reproductive juices, like the semen and the ovum. And they have tremendous amount of power because they can create life. The semen and the ovum can create life. But we waste the life and life energy. It will be transformed through the meditation process, meditative processes, which I will be talking about throughout the Light Body program. I will spend a couple of months on that. And then take that energy. Otherwise, I could be in an invisible world. Take them to the third ventricle. And then the light will descend into the third ventricle. There will be a union of that. And once that union happens, then the whole body, the third eye opens, the whole body will turn into light.
Thank you for that explanation. And I know that we're going to talk more later about the different modules of your program, and I understand crown chakra breathing is one of those. So we'll go into some more detail then. So the next question we have is, once we obtain the light body, can we leave the earth and come back whenever we wish?
Once you have the light body, then you do whatever you want to do. So I came back because I could not give the light body to so many people. Then if you are in the light body, then you are limited in your interaction with people. So you have to have a flesh and blood body so that you can meet and talk to people and present it. And that's why I chose to come back, and I came back. Mm-hmm. So you can do, if you can choose not to come back and then live there and as a light body, and then help people from another way. But I chose that this is the best way I could do it. So you could do. So I came. So you can do whatever you want to do. You have infinite amount of freedom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have the next question, John Francis. What is the definition of enlightenment? And is that the light body?
Well, there are, I think I can best answer your question through the example of Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo has the largest ashram in the entire world. A whole village is Auroville, is his ashram. He was dedicated to the light body. For 40 years of his life, he came out of his room only like 3 times in a year. That's all. For a few minutes, and then gave darshan and went back. But what happened? He was psychologically enlightened. He admitted it. But the body was not enlightened. When the body was not enlightened, he was growing older and older and older, and he even became blind. He lived a long life. In his 80s, he became blind, and he was still talking about the light body, but he confessed that he did not succeed. So there is two types of enlightenment. There is enlightenment on the level of the mind. They will be liberated from the thought process. Even there are many layers of enlightenment, even in psychological enlightenment. You will have thoughts and still enlightened because thoughts don't bother you. That's one level of enlightenment. There is another level of enlightenment that thoughts will not be there, and you have to really make an effort, just like in the case of Raman Maharshi. He has to really tremendously work hard to get a thought inside his mind. Okay, that's another type of enlightenment. So there is psychological enlightenment, or the brain gets enlightened. There is also enlightenment of the body, the mind, and the soul. That's what I represent. You have to have enlightenment on all the levels. You cannot have just an enlightened body and the mind remains ignorant. So it has to be, all the three together. That's total enlightenment. But some people settle for, well, the body is inessential and it is going to die, so let me die. And those people have really suffered from cancer, and then say there, but still the cancer pain was real. In the case of Raman Maharshi, the doctor who attended to him asked him, so what's the difference? I am dying, I'm unenlightened, you are also dying, but I am your doctor, I am attending on you, you are crying in pain. So what's the difference? I am getting confused here. So I don't subscribe to the model. Okay. The best model is enlightenment is for the body, mind, and the soul. Next.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So those are all the chat questions we're going to take from now. We're going to take some more later, so please stay tuned and continue to send them in. We have more questions than we can get to right now.